do around 10.
Doing over 20K a month right now.
17K?
About 100K a month.
I saw these posts online and I decided to start my own marketing agency. I went all in. I dropped out of college, I spent 10-hour days working on setting up the agency, and I got some of the best testimonials in the space for my marketing agency.
Freddie helped us.
Yeah, we were working with Freddie.
So for Freddie, it's
Freddie Hendler.
Cross Freddie Hendler.
Working with Freddie.
This video, I will run you through my entire experience with my marketing agency. I will show you exactly what I have earned, and I will tell you also why I have quit my agency business. To understand where I came from, before I started the marketing agency, I was a student my entire life. I never knew anything other than school and classes felt like a prison to me. I didn't feel independent, not self-reliable, and I didn't feel like I was learning anything valuable I could use from school. So while I was in college in my third year, I really wanted to break out. I was researching online how to make money online, and I stumbled upon a channel called Charlie Morgan. He was offering a full package deal where he supposedly taught you everything there is to know about a marketing agency, and his course costed $10,000 US. But at the same time, he guaranteed that within 6 months that you will make at least $10,000 per month in revenue. So I bought it. The course is called Easy Grow, and the first few weeks I learned everything there is to know basically about marketing agencies. A marketing agency basically helps other businesses get more clients and deals. That usually means the marketing agency helps running ads, building websites, or building email systems and funnels that helps get their clients more money, and the marketing agency basically gets a cut from making the other business more money. I was hoping to make at least $10,000 per month in passive income. That would make me free of school, ever having to worry about money, and giving me ultimate freedom to do whatever I want. Unfortunately, this wasn't quite the case. It was hard work. In the first couple months, I spent days inside, locked in my room, working over 10 hours a day on my marketing agency. And I was living with a roommate, and I remember his girlfriend asking him, yeah, does your roommate ever go outside? Does he only sit on his laptop? Does he even go to his classes? And to be honest, no, I didn't go to my classes or outside. First, I started an agency called Fresh in Marketing. I was specializing in home automation businesses, and my goal was to help them sign more clients. And utilizing the teachings from Easy Grow, I somehow signed my first client on my very first sales call, and that only took around 3 weeks, and he just paid me $1,400 up front with a $1,400 retainer. This was mind-blowing to me. It seemed like it worked. He just paid me $1,400 on the very first sales call I ever did. I was super ecstatic. I felt like I had found the gold mine. I felt like I found the path to freedom. But then I started the service, and my service was running Google ad campaigns for him, and I had no prior experience to doing that. As you can imagine, I didn't get some results. However, I continued having success for myself. That means I signed 2 more clients within only a couple of months, and only after 2 months I already made $5,600 in revenue. But also with them, I didn't get to deliver them good results. That means they didn't get their return of investment back from all the money they paid on ads and on me. So one after the other, they left me. And as I guaranteed them clients, I sent money back to them. I did have a couple of side deals from making logos and websites. So altogether, after the first 3 months, I basically was back to zero as I lost all my clients and only had around $1,000 in profit after 3 months. That, as you can tell, isn't good enough. Fresh in Marketing wasn't working, my service wasn't working, I wasn't helping anyone, and now I also had a hard decision to make. For the entire semester at Boston University, I didn't go to classes at all. Now I had the hard choice of giving up the freedom which I already had a small taste of, or basically dropping out of college. And I never really saw the point for myself in college. I was also studying advertising, and I didn't learn anything valuable there. So I decided to drop out of college because I knew that there was money to make online, and I knew I was able to do it. All I had to do was double down on the agency business and figure out how I'm actually going to help people and actually going to be able to fulfill the service delivery. That's how I started my next marketing agency called ZanyReach. My strength was in signing clients, and the idea of ZanyReach is that I was basically helping other marketing agencies sign new clients. And I also had a good method. I specialized in cold email for myself, and I could basically use my cold email system and basically plug and play this for other marketing agencies and get them new clients. So I built an incredible, irresistible offer around this that the other agencies only paid me after I get them new clients. This would mean a lot of trust between me and the client, as the client will basically have to tell me after they sign sign a new deal. However, this offer caught on immediately and I signed clients left and right. Every day I had 4 to 5 sales calls and it basically was just way too much to handle for myself. Soon I signed my first, then second and third new clients. So every day I had around 4 to 5 sales calls, and after that I would basically set up the cold email system for my clients, and I took charge of building an offer for them, finding the prospects, writing the email copy and booking calls directly into their calendar. As this again was a lot of work, I hired my first virtual assistant to manage all the emails. If I didn't have new sales calls for myself, I could get away with maybe 2 to 3 hours a day, where I only basically had to manage the software, manage the virtual assistant and communicate with my clients. The best part now is that I also achieved good results for my clients. I don't have exact numbers, but I booked over 1,000 sales calls for my partners, and these were from genuine, legit big businesses. I got one of my clients connected to a department of McKinsey, which is just incredible. So altogether, after around 8 months of running ZanyReach, I signed 24 high-ticket clients and generated $28,177 in revenue from ZanyReach. 2 of these months I made over $6,000, and this would be enough for me to pay my rent and living expenses. I had achieved my goal of making serious money online. I could be free and independent, but now what? Now I was thinking about the next steps. Did I want to grow ZanyReach? Did I want to make more money? And honestly, ZanyReach was a headache. The cold email system was a headache. I was receiving hate emails like f*** off. One guy sent me a legal paper threatening me to take legal actions, and he wanted to get money back basically for wasting his time. And I didn't respond to these messages. I just deleted their contact and left it at that. However, it just didn't feel good. Like, I didn't know anymore if I was basically helping the world and connecting businesses or actually just annoying people, just spamming them. And furthermore, the cold email system also didn't feel future-proof. Like, Google and the mail systems were constantly updating the deliverability and regulations. That means you could land and spam any day. And when I envision my future in the next 5 to 10 years, honestly, I just don't see myself running a cold email business. And if you don't see yourself running a job for the next 5 to 10 years and you're not really learning anything new or need money desperately, then honestly, there's just no point in continuing that job. And that is why I quit ZanyReach and left the marketing agency model. As my entire life for over the last 8 years, I've been doing YouTube semi-successful as a hobby and as my passion, and I also see a bright future in social media content creation. I now decided to go all in on this YouTube channel. So was running a marketing agency actually worth it? I seriously don't regret running a marketing agency and dropping out of college, because I have learned so much about businesses, sales, and actually providing value to other people and helping them in order to make a profit yourself. And these are 3 things I would have never been able to learn in any college this deep of a level as I have done it within 1 year through running my own marketing agency. And furthermore, deep down, even though I'm not making my living right now, I know that I am able to be independent in my business if I ever need money. So would I recommend the marketing agency as a business model for students today? I would say starting a marketing agency and making a living from it is possible. However, nowadays the space is extremely saturated. Over the past years, online gurus have made this marketing agency look like a dream job where you don't have to work much and get tons of money. But the truth is, anybody can build a website, anybody can manage ads. So it is a highly competitive space and it does take a lot of work and skill sets. So I would say in order to be very profitable, you would have to find some kind of untapped niche or be different in skill set in some kind of way. Unfortunately, I can't tell you where the untapped niche is or if your skill set is enough. However, as I do have contact to several very successful marketing agency owners, I can tell you the biggest advantage is having some experience or connections yourself in that niche. For example, one guy worked in Amazon before and now he's helping e-com brands get on Amazon. Or for example, if you have an uncle who works in landscaping, a landscaping agency is somewhere you could start. If you want to start your own marketing agency today, I will say that it will take a lot of time, learning experiences, and the space is highly competitive. That being said, it is possible to make a living through the marketing agency model, and it is not a bad business model at all. It does work. If you want to see my personal business plan in order to become financially independent through social media content creation, check out my last video. I'll see you there. Ciao.